Hey, what's up guys? How you guys doing? This is Ray, and in this video I want to talk about the ProjectMix IO. Not so long ago I made a video how to set up your control surface using Pro Tools, and somebody asked a pretty interesting question, and instead of me typing the response, I just decided let me get the camera, let me make a video about it. The question was this: I want to get a ProjectMix IO, and I noticed it only has 8 assignable encoders and 8 faders. So let's say that we want to control all the options on the DigiRack EQ3, but we only have 8 assignable encoders. How are we going to control all the options here? And that's what I'm going to show you guys. Over here we have 8 faders. Let's say you're working with a track that has over 16 tracks. You're only allowed to work with 8 at a time. We have this cool thing called bank select. Over here we have 8 tracks. Now I'm going to jump to the next 8, the next 8, and so on. But you see, in this session I have some of the faders down because I'm still doing the mix. But we also have this other cool function here. Instead of jumping to the next set of 8, we could also go 9, 10, 11, so on and so on. You could do track at a time. Now I'm going to show you a video that I created yesterday. I was working with the DigiRack EQ3, and I'm going to show you how I was controlling some of the functions. So let's just get right to it. Alright guys, here we are. I got Pro Tools open. I got a session loaded. Let's go ahead and switch over to the mixer window. Okay, now I'm going to open the DigiRack EQ3 7 band, and I'm going to set the control surface to plugin. Okay, here we go. And as you can see, this little box over here is indicating I can control the low frequencies. So let's see. As you can see that, I'm making some adjustments there already. Nice. Now let's go ahead and go to the low mid frequencies. As you can see, now the box is here indicating I can control this section. Let's see. Switch again. You know what the cool thing is, you could basically control every single plugin. My camera just died. I was about to show you guys how I was switching from the lows to the highs using the control surface, but I pulled the picture off the net and this is the way I'm gonna have to explain it to you. So when I switch over from the low to the high, or from the low to the mids, I use encoder number 5. So I would boost with encoder 3, and I will switch to a different section of the EQ using encoder 5, which is, you know, pretty cool. So let me go over to Pro Tools again. Okay. So this is encoder 5, and right now I'm in the input, as you can see. And I'm using the first encoder, turning the input all the way down. Now using the second encoder, check the output. Now let's switch and let's go over to the high pass filter. There we go. Pretty cool. Like I said, you can control every single thing with the control surface. Let's go back to the picture. Now you have other control surfaces out there that give you more flexibility. I've been using the ProjectMix for a while already, and I don't know, I run through my mixes a lot quicker than using the mouse, although I like to use the mouse, and sometimes when I'm adjusting an EQ, I don't even do it with the encoders. You know, I do everything with the mouse, but when it comes to the faders, I like the faders. I like having them. Pretty nice knowing that I could just extend my hand and grab a fader and I could adjust right there without having to grab the mouse or do anything like that. So as for control, I think the ProjectMix is pretty cool. It also has 8 inputs, but you know what, that's a discussion for another day. If you guys are interested, let me know, and I can hook up the mic to it and I can show you how the ProjectMix sounds. One thing I almost forgot, guys, and I didn't show you this over here. I know you really can't see it, and again, I'm sorry, my camera died, so I really can't zoom in to my control surface. How to grab this picture off the net. Over here you have an option called plugin. Without that option enabled, you will not be able to control your plugins. This is Ray. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm out of here. Later, guys.